Students, how are you? Let's start with Unit 1, and the title of the unit is We Are One World. This unit is talking about nationalities and languages. Look at these pictures, my students. People live in the same world, but they come from different countries and they have different nationalities and they speak different languages. What is the meaning of nationality, my student? Please listen to the video carefully and answer me.
Let's talk about countries and nationalities, okay? Yeah. He is Canadian. He is from Canada. He speaks English and French. She is Korean. She is from Korea. She speaks Korean. 안녕하세요. He is Italian. He's from Italy. He speaks Italian. Great. He is Chinese. He is from China. He speaks Chinese. He is American. He is from America. He speaks American English. He is Australian. He is from Australia. He speaks Australian English. She is Japanese. She is from Japan. She speaks Japanese. Konnichiwa. She is Indian. She is from India. She speaks many languages. So what's your nationality? What country do you live in? How do you say hello in your country?
What is the meaning of nationality? Nationality is the country you come from, and the names of nationalities and languages begin with capital letters, and these words usually end with N, A, N, E, S, E. These examples. Number 1. She comes from Egypt. She is Egyptian. Number 2. She comes from Greece. She is Greek. Number 3. He comes from Mexico. He is Mexican. Number 4. He comes from Africa. He is African. This girl comes from France. She is French. She comes from Spain. She is Spanish. He comes from England. He is English. The last picture, he comes from Canada. He is Canadian. My students, people around the world speak different languages. Let's say hello in different languages.
Hey guys, let's sing a song about the different ways to say hello around the world, okay? Yeah! Hello, bonjour, 안녕하세요, ni hao, bonjour, no, namaste, konnichiwa, la 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 la. Hey, let's practice a little bit more, okay? Great! In America and Australia, they say hello. In China, they say ni hao. In India, they say namaste. In Italy, they say buongiorno. In Korea, they say 안녕하세요. In Canada, they say bonjour and hello. And in Japan, do you know what they say? Yeah, they say konnichiwa. Great! Hello, bonjour, 안녕하세요, ni hao, bonjour, no, namaste, Konnichiwa. La 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 la.
My student, can you tell me where do you come from? What is your nationality? And what is your language? In this video we will answer our exercises about nationalities and language. Student, open your student book, page 11, and look at these children and read these sentences. I will ask you some questions. Number 1. What is his name, this boy? What is his name? He is James. Good. He come from? Where does he come from? He comes from Austria. He is Austrian. What language does he speak? What language does he speak? He speaks 2 languages, German and English. Excellent. Let's go to picture number 2. What is her name? What is her name? She is Conita. Where does she come from? She comes from Italy. She is Italian. What language does she speak? She speaks 2 languages, English and Italian. Good. Let's go to number 3. What is his name? He is Lee. And where does he come from? He comes from China. He is Chinese. What language does he speak? He speaks 2 languages, Mandarin and English. Very good. Let's answer our exercise in this page. Do you remember we talked about nationalities and languages that began with capital letters, and these words usually end with N, A-N, and E-S-E. Let's start with the question. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. Okay? Let's go to number 1. I went to Japan and bought a doll. I went to Japan. So what is the nationality of Japan? Yes, Japanese. Excellent. Japanese. This is number 1. Let's go to number 2. This film was made in Korea. Korea and has mostly actors. What do you think? What is the nationality? Korean. Excellent. Korean. Here we add A-N to the country. Number 3. Sia is because she was born in Australia. She was born in Australia, so she was Australia. Australia. Raul learned to speak before he moved to Vietnam. What is the language of Vietnam? Yes, Vietnamese. The language of Vietnam is Vietnamese. The flag has a dark blue wheel in the center. Which flag has a dark blue wheel in the center? Yes, if we look at the atlas, we know that Canadian flag. The Canadian flag. So these are our answers for this. Go to the exercises in workbook page number 5. Workbook page number 5. Read exercise number 1. Who can read the question? Okay. Number 1, circle the correct nationality. Circle the correct nationality. As we said that, we add N, A-N, A-S-E to the countries to make nationalities, to have the nationalities. Let's answer this exercise by circle the correct answer. Number 1, Tibet. Tibet. The person who comes from Tibet, what is his nationality? What do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is Tibetan. The correct answer is Tibetan. So number 1, Tibet, Tibetan. Number 2, Canada. What about Canada? Canadian. Canadian. Here we add AN to the country Canada. So Canada, Canadian. Number 3, Italy. Italy. We add AN to the country. Italian. Italy, Italian. Number 4, Nepal. Nepal, Nepalese. We add ESE. Nepalese. So Nepal, Nepalese. Number 5, Brazil. What about Brazil? Yes, we add AN. Brazilian. Brazilian. So Brazil, Brazilian. What about Malaysia? What about Malaysia? Malaysia, Malaysian. We add AN to the country to make the nationality. Number 7, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. What is the correct answer? Yes, we add AN, not ESE. We add AN to be Saudi Arabian. Number 8, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, we add AN to be Sri Lankan. Sri Lankan. So these are the answers of this exercise. Exercise, we talk about languages. As we said that we add AN, ESE to the country to have the languages that people speak. In this exercise, fill in the blanks with the words from the box. The first one has been done for you. Here we have the first one. Romania, Romanian. Here we add N to the country to have the language. Here in this book, we have the answers and we have to choose the suitable one for each country. Let's start with number 2. Russia. Russia. What is the language in Russia? Yes, Russian. This is the answer. Russian. Number 2, Korea. Korea. Korean. Excellent. Korean. Korea. Korean. What about Mongolia? Mongolia. Mongolian. Mongolia. Mongolian. Here we add N to the country to make the language. Serbia. What about Serbia? Here we also add N to the country to be Serbian. Indonesia. Indonesian. Here we add N also to the country to make the language. And the last one, Vietnam. Vietnamese. Here we add ESE to the country. Vietnamese. So these are the answers for this question.